Rise and shine, you guys. It's PoemTee back with a part 2 to speak up on the story of the time where my old character, my old self was brought up, and I just respectfully asked for it not to be said. So basically, my mom was in the room. She was talking to her friend, and all I heard was Tiana. And when I heard Tiana, I started listening. I started to lean forward. And what was said was, oh yeah, my daughter used to be a gangbanger. Her name Lady Tio. This is how I do things. This is how I move. And I get it. If you're helping your friend maneuver through life, cool. But my whole thing is, and not even just that, like, I guess it was tips for her son that is a gang member. Baby, I don't never encourage people to live the gangbang life this way. I don't encourage it at all. But I will encourage people to get out of it. I will give them ways and tips and tools on how I left the gang life a long time ago, 2016, when I gave birth to my baby. And if we're being honest, as soon as I got pregnant, I left that old mindset alone. Because before I got pregnant, I didn't care for myself. I didn't love myself. I didn't even think my life had purpose. But when I got pregnant, I knew I did have purpose. I'm going to be a great role model for my child, and I'm going to change things for myself, because if I don't, who will? And now I got somebody looking up to me, and I can't let her down, and I refuse to let her down. So in 2016, I let that old identity of myself go. So hearing about myself in 2025, of how your daughter is doing this and doing that, baby, that was 10 years ago. That was 9 years ago. Tell them that. And if they do know that, why are we reliving the past? Why are we bringing up the past? Because if the past is brought up, let's bring it up in truth to help somebody leave it alone, to help somebody learn that there's another way. It's a brighter way. It's a greater way. It's a good way to go. And that was not the way to go. So, you guys, this is getting long, so I'll probably have to come back with part 2 tomorrow, or the second concept tomorrow, because I'll finish part 3 and part 2, but I'm not going to get through the whole concept, so I'll just post it tomorrow or whatever. But basically, when I had told my mom, like, hey, can you not, and also this, I get it. There are some people that are living in sin. I'm living in sin. There's things that I haven't accepted yet. If you can't forgive, you're living in sin. If you are having a same-sex relationship, you are living in sin. If you're having premarital sex, you are living in sin. So it's like we're all living in sin, and nobody else's sin is greater than the next. If you are lying on people, you're just as worse as the murderer. So if you fall in the same category as the murderer, who are we to judge anybody, especially speak up on anybody? So that's all I'm saying. I'm a sinner, you're a sinner, that's cool. But what I'm saying is, if I left that part of my life in the past, respectfully leave it there as well with me. And if not, let's give people tools and tips on how to get out of it. Let's show them the blueprint. Let's show them how it helped me. What did I do? What mind shift did I take to see that there was a greater life past this? And it's really great when you do it with God. Like, let's talk about it. So I'm gonna come back with part 3 to give you guys her response and what happened and how that went down.